Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. Thank you so much for being with us. Look what I found at Ollie's. You know, blow me down, Bluto. I would have never guessed to found these things at Ollie's. This is basically J.P. Green updates of the King James, of which you've done a few, like the KJV 3, the KJV 2, the modern King James Version. And so this is the 21st century King James Version, and it's also in a leather binding. And the Third Millennium Bible, which is the new authorized version of the Holy Bible, the complete authorized version of 1611 updated. So the KJV 21 and the TMB. Now, to my knowledge, these are identical as far as their text, with one exception. Now, this was actually P.O. Box 40 North Coteau Street, Gary, South Dakota, KJ 21 Bible Publishers. So like they just come out with the KJV 23, this KJV 21st century. Looks like it is in bonded leather, nice silver. Actually has some slightly raised Bible bands, 1, 2, 3 on the side. Silver edging. We can't zoom in currently. We may try to start that back in just a little bit. And very small print. Extremely good ribbon marker. Big, thick blue ribbon marker, which you want pretty good. See, I'm sure you could get them too thick. Good writing in the margins, top, bottom. Psalms has some bigger print there, but like Nehemiah, it's paragraph style, which is how the originals were probably written as well. I've just recommended Lawrence Vance's book on the origin of chapters and verses. It's comprehensive. May do some other things on that, but it's a good computerized print. It's not just terribly small print. I'm going to guess 8-ish to 8.5, except like Nahum's bigger. I can't really figure out why some is bigger than others. I'm sure it tells me in the front. It's probably God speaking directly is bigger or something. And I did not look that up before we did this review. It does have a guarantee. Contains the Old and the New Testament. Yeah, so the keys to the text. This is the type most often used, 21st century. The larger italic type, indented from each margin, is used to emphasize the words spoken by Christ, which they really all are. If you compare, what is it, John 12 with the book of Revelation. But this was actually printed in the United States of America at R.R. Donnelly and Sons, Crawfordsville, Indiana, which is pretty amazing because there's not a lot of Bibles printed in the USA anymore. Boldface type denotes passages that are among the most powerful, most familiar, best loved. It also has as an appendix the translators to the reader, and then it's got the updaters to the reader, the updating staff. The names of the updating staff may be obtained by writing the publisher. I'm thinking it's J.P. Green. Special features of the KJV 21 of special interest to traditionalists is the inclusion of footnotes consisting of, among others, the cross references which appeared first in the marginal notations of the original KJV of 1611. So a lot of people will like that. So as you get to like Genesis, it's going to have the traditional, where it says chapter 1, then underneath, it kind of outlines the book for you, and then it has references at the bottom of the page. But it's good. It's very well done. Now, I don't necessarily think it's Smith's sewn or anything, because it's not lying flat. You would want to break this Bible in as so. I've got a video on just how to break in a Bible properly, because what destroys Bibles more than anything, besides people putting it in dashboard and the sun destroying it because it's leathers, it destroys skin, is the spine is not broken in, and so pages begin to fall out. So the TMB Modern Bible in Biblical English, no changes in meaning. The complete and unabridged 1611 authorized version, updated. Here's the difference: Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha and Deuterocanonical books. So as far as I know, the KJV 21 or the KJ 21 and the Third Millennium Bible are identical, except for that. Printed in the United States of America, Dickinson Press, Grand Rapids, Michigan. May have to check that out if I need to get some Bibles printed sometime. Books of the Bible in alphabetical order, explanation of features and format, no textual omissions, that's good. Updated words, obsolete words, and also archaic words which are not generally understood have been updated by substitution. The most exact modern equivalents based primarily on Webster's New International Dictionary, 2nd edition, unabridged, general wording, punctuation, words of Christ, chapter summaries as they appeared in the original 1611, so that's good. The postscripts at the end of the Pauline letters were included in the authorized version of 1611. Poetic format, brackets, capitalization of references to God, names of God, the words Lord, God, and Jehovah, in their various circumstances have been retained exactly as they appeared in the authorized version. So, absolutely amazing. William Lyon Phelps, educator, essayist, and longtime professor of English, said priests, atheists, skeptics, devotees, agnostics, and evangelists are generally agreed that the authorized version of the English Bible is the best example of English literature that the world has ever seen. Charles Dinsmore, professor at Yale Divinity School, it is unlike any other book in our language, and in charm and power is above them all. H.L. Mencken, it is the most beautiful of all translations of the Bible. Indeed, it's probably the most beautiful piece of writing in all the literature of the world. Thomas B. Macaulay, author of the classic multi-volume History of England, says if everything else in our language should perish, would alone suffice to show you the whole extent of its beauty and power. So it's just amazing. And so a lot of affinity with the KJV of 1611. A lot of homage paid to it. I'd say it's about 9.5 point print. Very easy to read. Very easy on the eyes. But again, it's got the Deuterocanonicals, the Apocrypha. And it is not red letter. I don't think it's really got anything at the back. Yeah, just a page to write on, a spine stabilization page, and on and on. So it's got examples of words updated, examples of words not changed, like prevent is now proceed, conversation is a manner of living, carriage is baggage, on and on. So let's see, because it's got the Apocrypha, it's a little bit bigger than the KJV 23, and I think it's because it's got a little better print too. But just well done. Kudos to J.P. Green, his staff. I'm still a King James guy. I went to this for quite a while, many, many years ago. This is actually Smythson laying flat. But I'm just back at the good old King James, been there many years. So God bless you. The Third Millennium Bible, TMB, and the KJ 21. Got them from Ollie's. I didn't even know this came in leather. Talk with you later. Bye-bye.